Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I brought you for the first time ever a proper adventure bike. We've got here the KTM 890 Adventure R, a middleweight off-road bike. It's designed more for off-road capabilities. Of course it can do on-road as well, and I'm pretty excited about this. Because like I said in the video with the Bear 650, I haven't ridden an adventure bike for a very long time, and this is like a modern adventure bike, so it will be a first for me. And actually it will be a first for me riding a KTM. As always, a big shout out to the boys back at Orwell Motorcycles. They lent me the bike for this test riding. If you wanna go and visit that shop, you can find everything there. So they deal with Kawasaki, KTM, Suzuki, Royal Enfield, and of course used bikes as well. They've got accessories, biking gear, helmets, everything that you can think of. And on top of that, they've got their own service and MOT station. So if you are around Suffolk area in England, just go and pay them a visit, because probably to me it's one of the nicest shop in East Anglia at least. Right, let's jump on the bike now and see what we are up against. I feel a bit, I don't know if I feel intimidated or not, but this is a big change for me because I'm doing a lot of street riding and never off-roading. So let's see what is this bike about. Okay, we're on the bike now, and let's see how it feels on the road. The first thing that I can notice is the fact that this windscreen is not suited for my height, as in it's a lot of wind buffeting. I'm sure that you're gonna hear me well, but you're gonna hear the wind also. I'm not gonna pretend that it's not a windy day today, because there is a windy day, but I think they could have done better with this part here. And I know that everybody's complaining about the windscreen, and I've seen some reviews before, and I thought to myself, maybe they're exaggerating a bit, you know, because it's an adventure bike, you're sitting pretty up high, that the screen looks tall enough, but there is a lot of wind buffeting. I'm 178 meter or 5'8", 5'9", something like that, and I can definitely feel a lot of wind coming to my helmet. It definitely feels that the center of gravity is really low, because the handling is superb, at least when you're moving, because we're gonna talk about some slow maneuvering after. Okay, let's downshift now. Yeah, so it feels really nice actually cornering, but again, it's a thing for me that I'm not used to, having those proper enduro tires, you know, because they don't have much contact with the surface, with the road surface, so it feels a bit different. It feels a lot different actually than riding on street tires, but it's just something that I need to get used to. But it's a nice feeling riding it. It's a nice feeling. You're sitting very up high, so you're commanding all the road. It's basically like an SUV of the bikes. And bear in mind, this is a middleweight adventure bike. It's not like a proper full-size adventure bike like the KTM 1390, the Tiger 1200, the BMW GS, and so on. Okay, let's talk about the engine a bit, because I think this is one of the, not one of the, but let's say it like that. This is one of the main attractions to this bike. So we've got an 889cc parallel twin engine, which produces 105 horsepower and 100 Newton meters. And let me tell you one thing. I never thought that I would say this, but this is freaking fast, man. This is fast. I think this is a bit too fast, to be honest, for what it is, you know, because basically it's an adventure bike and it packs 105 horsepower. It doesn't sound much, but for what it is and for the position that you are in, it feels a lot. It feels a lot. I was amazed by that. We're gonna go out in 60 miles per hour zone, and we're gonna do an acceleration just to show you a bit. I like the handlebar, and I like the sitting position. The sitting position is really nice. Like I said, it can accommodate both of us. As always, I'm with my wife on the back, and
we can sit very nice, both of us. There is plenty of space, and for sure, if you're gonna have a top box and the panniers on, like going for a proper adventure, the pillion will sit there with very easy and very comfortable. Okay, I'm gonna go down to second gear now, and we're gonna do a throttle acceleration now. Wow! Basically, it wants to wheelie non-stop. It wants to wheelie non-stop. Yeah, and cornering is really nice. It leans into the corner pretty easy. It's just giving me a bit of a strange feeling when it's starting to lean a bit more because of those tires. But like I said, it's just me, because I'm not used to riding this adventure off-road bikes. And as this bike is more of a dirt bike, more on a off-road bike orientated, I'm not gonna pretend that I know how to do that, because I really don't. The only reason for buying a bike like that would be only for going to a proper adventure. And if there are some gravel roads or small trails, light road, I can do that. But no more, because I'm not experienced at all in this regard. The gearbox, well, the gearbox is nice. It's pretty elastic, but not as elastic as some other ones. I mean, I can go in fourth gear, 30 miles per hour, but in the fifth gear it will not work when you're riding in town. You'll ask me, why do you want to do that? Well, you don't. I'm just saying how elastic the engine and the gearbox is. The quick shifter is something strange with it, because in lower RPMs it doesn't really work nicely. Especially when you're changing from first to second, it's doing this, you know, it's like somebody's kicking you in the back. It's not as smooth as I was expecting to. Downshifts are nice. Okay, second gear. Okay. How to say? As long as you are on the throttle, on the power, it will work really good. But when you're not like fully throttling, fully accelerating, it's just a bit jerky. But don't get me wrong, this bike has got like 34 miles on it. It's a brand new bike, and things are still need to settle a bit. Really comfortable suspension. It can handle all kind of roads, especially the one that I'm on right now. So it's really easy to go through these roads. This road, it's a very bumpy road, and I basically can't feel anything. And bear in mind there are two of us sitting on the bike now, so the suspension, it's a bit more compressed than it would normally be. Okay, I'm gonna head off now to put a bit of petrol in it, and then we're gonna starting to try doing some light off-roading with this beast. Even though, like I said, I'm not a professional off-roader, so don't expect to see me jumping and doing some crazy stuff. I'll catch up in a second. Okay guys, we're doing a bit of off-roading. I hope I'm gonna be able to go out of here after. Oh, it's a definitely very capable bike for off-roading. A lot more capable than I'm capable of, because like I was saying, I don't know much about off-roading. I don't know even how to sit on the bike or anything like that. I'm not sure where I am right now, so I'm not sure if I'm allowed to go through these roads here or if I'm not. But it looks a very nice road, private land, no public access or right of way. Okay, but where is the private land? Is there, or it's here also? Oh my god, this is so cool. So basically I'm in the woods now, and I'm doing a bit of off-roading on a KTM 890 Adventure R. Wow, this is so freaking cool. But it's so hard to do this off-roading bit. It's so damn hard. It's a lot of fun, don't get me wrong, it's a lot of fun, but you need to like this and you need to be skilled at it. You need a lot of training in order to do this. Okay, so then we've got some private land over there, which means that we can't go on further than this, which means that I need to turn around and go back. Let's see if I'm gonna be able to turn around here, because this bike is very tall and it's pretty hard. Yeah, so I'm probably stuck right now. Okay, let's see, doing a bit of momentum. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Okay, first gear, and the engine died. Okay, and somehow I've managed to turn it around, somehow. But believe me, it's so hard doing this off-road, but it's so nice in the same time. It's just you, the bike, and the nature. What else do you want? I think I still prefer I know that I prefer the street riding, but here the only danger is your own skills and probably some fallen trees and some stones and things like that. There are no cars and no drivers not seeing you, trying to kill you all the time. Oh, this is so good. Oh my god, I love it. I love it.
Let's do a bit of a walk around now. So we've got here 2025 KTM 890 Adventure R. And with this bike, everything is focused on off-roading. Suspension, everything is set up for off-roading. Basically, this is KTM answer to everybody else that is doing these middleweight adventure bikes like Aprilia Touareg, Triumph 900, Northern 901, Yamaha Tenere 700. I haven't ridden any of those bikes, so I can't give you a comparison with those, but I can definitely tell you that this is a very capable off-road machine. Like I was saying before, a lot more capable than I can deal with. I'm not doing this off-road at all, so I can't from a off-road perspective, I can't say how good it is, but I can definitely tell that it's easy doing off-road with this bike. Basically, KTM designed this bike having in mind off-road focused capability, but with some on-road capability as well. I don't know if this would be my choice as an adventure bike, as in I think it's very off-road focused rather than on-road, and I'm more on off-road on-road guy. But this machine is so special. What's so special about it? Well, first of all, the suspension. We've got WP Explore suspension, 48mm with 240mm travel, and monoshock in the back with 240mm shock absorber as well. This is just absolutely superb how it handles the road and how it handles the trails. I haven't done too much off-roading in here, but believe me, riding this bike, it's so easy and nice. This updated model for 2025, it's got some things different than the 2020. I think it came this model, the more modern one. So this 2025 model has got a lot of aids. So it's got 6 axis management, which means that we've got cornering ABS, and we've got a special rally mode. And in that rally mode, basically it's disabling the ABS on the back, and it's giving you a bit of ABS aid on the front. I haven't done that. I haven't put it in that mode at all. I just kept it on the street, so I'm sure that that will feel a lot different for people that actually know what they're talking about. And also it's got obviously traction control and cruise control. We got a TFT, a 5-inch TFT dash in here. It could have been a bit bigger, like its siblings, like the 1290 KTM or the 1390. Let me put the ignition. Ready to race KTM. This is how it looks. You probably saw it already. Kill switch pressed. Okay, you basically just need a touch and it will start. Side stand, it's saying that it's yeah. So if you press here set button, it will go into the menu, and then here you can change a lot of things. We've got quick shifter, rider modes, and so on. We've got LED all around, which is a nice thing. The headlight here in the shadows, I can already see it. I'll put the. I really like the design, what they've done with this headlight for a while now. It looks like the Alien versus Predator movie, it looks like that alien. So I really like the design. And what's changed over the older model is the fact that they've come with the fairing and connected with the headlights, because here this part was just as a standalone part and the fairings were somewhere finished here, and it wasn't my thing. Anyway, the adventure bikes are not meant to be beautiful, but this one I can't say that it's ugly. I can't say that it's ugly at all. We've got a one-piece seat here. Like I said, it's not bad. It's not the most comfortable one, but I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the stock seat. I'm really happy with that. Really nice handlebar and no vibrations. So I've got that parallel twin engine, but no vibrations whatsoever. I felt like at home. I really liked that. Super impressed with the brakes. Super impressed. Twin disc 320 on the back, 260 single disc on the front, and then 260 on the back. Really impressed with the brakes. You're just touching a bit the front brake, it's biting, and then everything is so smooth and nice while you're applying more pressure on the front brake. We've got a 20-liter tank, and fuel consumption, an average fuel consumption, KTM claiming that it's 4.3 liters per 100 kilometers. That will easily get you like 350 kilometers out of it, which is a very nice thing, especially when you're doing some adventure long rides. One more thing, obviously you can mount panniers, and you can mount toe box and guards and everything else, so you can kit it up as good as you want. There is like a ton of accessories for it. This bike is starting from 14,000 pounds. So if you do want to test this bike, don't forget to head off to Orwell Motorcycles in Ipswich. They're gonna give you for a test ride, and obviously they have it on stock if you want to buy one of these bad boys. One thing that I'm not used to is the seat height. Now let me tell you this. Seat height, it's 880 mil. I can barely with the tip of my feet touch the ground. Well, this is not a problem for me, but it's becoming a problem when you've got a pillion and when you have to do slow maneuvering. So when you have to turn the bike around, when you're in town and it's a lot of traffic, it's a bit hard because you need to put your hand. Sometimes when you're stopping, you need to put your feet on the ground, and it's a bit hard because you have to lean either left or right so you can grab the ground with your feet. But I'm sure that there is something that you can get used to, and especially when you're not riding in town, you're not going to have any problems at all. I'm gonna invite my wife now. We're gonna put a tripod, and I'm gonna show you how she sits in the back, because she's pretty comfortable and she's pretty happy with it. But I'm gonna let her tell you about this. Before inviting my wife to sit on the back, let me show you one thing: the exhaust note. Okay, ignition on. In order to start the bike, okay, let me put it in neutral. In order to start the bike, you just need to press one time on the quill switch, and it's starting. And let's have a look. Let's have a listen to this. The engine sounds pretty good in my opinion. Obviously, if you're gonna change it to some Akrapovic or some branded exhaust, it's gonna sound even better, because you know how much I love this. Okay, come on, and I'll show you guys how the pillion looks in the back. Of course, another thing to bear in mind, if you are not as tall as some other people. Again, the seat height being 880 mil, it's a bit hard when the pillion it hops on that bike, so you have to be really careful with that. I'm sure that you can get used to it in time. So how do you feel about this bike? What do you think of it? We rode so many bikes before, but never an adventure bike together. So what do you feel about it? How do
I
you
feel very tall. It's a new feeling for me because I haven't been sitting on an adventure bike before. And I can only say that I'm very comfortable. My position is upright. I don't have any back aches. The seat could be a bit softer, but I don't have many complaints about that. And yeah, I enjoy the ride.
Yeah, I think having a top box there would help a lot, right?
Definitely, yes.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're gonna head back now and we're gonna come back with the final thoughts. I think we really enjoyed this bike, both of us. One more thing that I need to say is everybody is complaining about KTM reliability. I don't know much about it. I never owned the KTM before, so I can't say much about it. But another thing to bear in mind when choosing the KTM over the other brands, from a quality point of view, this bike, everything is top notch. Plastics, gear switches, mirrors, paint. I like everything about it, and I think it's a very, very good quality bike. It's just the fact the engines are not very reliable. Maybe things have changed now in 2025. You know that KTM had some problems going into bankruptcy and stuff like that. But we'll live and we'll see. I'll catch you in a second.
Okay, we're rolling off now. We had our portion of fun in the off-road, and I need to say that I liked the bike a lot. If all these new adventure middleweight bikes are like that, they such a blast and such a fun, and I can understand why people likes them so much. I did say throughout the duration of this video that I'm not an off-road guy, blah blah blah, but I probably became an off-road guy right now because it's just something else than street riding, you know. And you can do the street riding, as you see, there is no problem whatsoever on doing this. But then you turn off the ABS, you go into the rally mode here at the KTM, and you just have fun, because it's a different type of fun, you know. Street riding it's fun, but off-roading it's also fun. Yeah, I'm probably in love with this bike, as always, like with every bike out there that I'm testing. Not every one of them, but usually the latest bike that I've been testing, I absolutely enjoy them and love them a lot. If you guys like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's gonna help the channel a lot, and it's gonna help me a lot also. It's just free for you, and I'm super excited to have you here on my channel. And just stay tuned, because a lot of reviews are still coming. Hopefully the summer is still gonna stay with us for another 2 or 3 months, but you know, we're in the UK and weather it's a bit temperamental. So yeah, thanks all for watching, and stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.